for white men. So it's like there are two separate Americas with two different, completely different rates of upward mobility for black and white men. So there's no understating the importance of race. Race is extremely important in understanding what's going on. That being said, there's still substantial differences within race across places. So you can see that if you look at the map for white men, for example, much of Appalachia, you see much lower rates of upward mobility than you see in the rest of the country in places like Iowa, for example, or parts of the coasts. And so my takeaway from this is that race is extremely important. We need to think about how to tackle racial disparities in upward mobility directly. That being said, place and geography continues to be extremely important. That is particularly clear when we now turn to the data for black versus white women, same exact statistics again. Now, interestingly here, notice that you don't see two different sets of colors on the two maps, right? So if you look at black and white women, they actually have quite comparable rates of upward mobility across the United States, unlike black and white men, where you see very, very different outcomes. And in particular, if you look for white women in the Southeast, you see very low, much lower rates of upward mobility than in the rest of the country. Again, coming back to the importance of geography in understanding what's going on.